Hi world, welcome to this video. This is Tina from tinahills.com, and today I will be giving you the tarot guidance for the upcoming week of June. So June has just started. Today is the 31st. So this is for the first week of June. It's the last day of May, and we are already on the 6th month, so half the year is theoretically almost over. So 2019 sit by. I think that we've had time is culminating quicker than ever. I don't know if you feel it, but I feel it very acutely that time is culminating quicker than ever. So what can we expect in the first month of June 2019? So before I start, I'm going to start with a mantra. I'm going to do all 12 signs, 3 card guidance, but I'm going to start with a mantra, which is a very, very precious mantra. It is the Tara mantra, okay, the green Tara mantra. And it goes like Om Tare, Tu Soha. Om Tare, Tu Soha. Om Tare, Tu Soha. So invoking the goddess and chanting Om. I begin. So the Bhagavad Gita deck, it's messages from the Bhagavad Gita. So I'll pull one for everyone, so we can also understand the energies of Bhagavad Gita. Is a very, very ancient text, and there is much to learn from it. The battle of Kurukshetra is actually metaphoric. It is about the fight between the higher self and the lower self. That is, Arjuna is our lower self and Krishna is our higher self. So what do we get here? Krishna, 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 Hare 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 Krishna. God's reciprocation. It's beautiful, this card. Let me read to you what it says. Ye yatha mama prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajami aham. Mama vartamanu vartante manushaya partha sarvasya. I reciprocate with all beings in accordance to the way that they surrender to me. Everyone follows my path in all respects. So once you think of it as your higher self speaking to your lower self, you will truly understand the depth and profound meaning behind these words. It is your higher self will reciprocate with you the way you interact with it. The more you develop with your, the more you interact and develop the connection with your higher self, the more you will be connected. So that's a very beautiful picture. In the old Rajasthani traditional way of painting. Now I will put this deck away and I will begin with the guidance for the month, the first 7 days of June, for all the 12 signs of the zodiac. So let's get straight. This is the Gemini month. We know we are going to have the Gemini lunation, and the polarity of Gemini is Sag. So we're going to have a full moon in Sag and a new moon in Gemini. Gemini new moons are about polarities, about the two sides again. We were speaking about the higher self and the lower self, Arjuna and Krishna. That is in fact Gemini, like Castor and Pollux, the two twins of ancient Western myth. So let's tune into the cards. Om Marapasanadhi, invoking the Buddha Manjushri, who is the Buddha of wisdom, like Saraswati. Very powerful mantra of Saraswati. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Vidya Rupe Vishalakhi Vidyang Dehi Namastute. So we surrender to the goddess of knowledge and wisdom, and we begin. Aries, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Let's see what I have for you. Please share with your friends so I can come out and do this, and encouraged to do dailies if I get a good run with this. And please visit my website www.tinaheals.com for readings, and to see what I do, visit my blogs. And okay, so Six of Pentacles just fell out, Aries. So this tells me there's a grant or a loan that you were waiting for, funds to clear, or just a blessing to come through. So Six of Pentacles is that blessing, and Spirit said it even before I had to elaborate. So I'm just going to keep that, and I'm going to pull another card for you. Alright, but it is not going to be easy. But nothing is ever easy with this Mars-ruled Aries energy, so you are quite used to that. But the Tower moment is about restructuring and redefining your identity. And with Chiron in Aries, a lot of wounding is going to surface. The wound of identity. If it's your ascendant, then it is you are being touched by it. Everything about you, even the way you look. Chiron in Aries. And if you have your Sun in Aries, then depending on the house, you will understand the lessons that are coming to you and the work that you need to do. Rapid change, but a blessing. It's a blessing, and Spirit dropped this card before I even picked this up. So it's a blessing. And moving on to the Osho Zentaro. Let's see what I have. Okay, aloneness. It's necessary, Aries. You're such a gregarious, extroverted, outgoing personality that sometimes you may forget the necessity to be alone and to spend time alone. It's like the hermit, like Saturn. Saturn is in Capricorn in your 10th house, Aries. So this is about a moment of solitude, okay? Now, in the love department. So if you feel completely lost with this, then know it is a blessing, and retreat somewhere deep within, because that's where all the answers exist. So love, in the love department, I see something spectacular, I hope. Let's see what we have for you. I was going to pull from the Love Tarot deck, but I decided on the Oracle. Keep an open mind, Aries. Keep an open mind. Okay, now moving on to Taurus for the month of the first week of June 2019. What do I have for you, Taurus? Let's see. Let's move this. Let's shuffle up the deck. Om Arapasanadhi. Saraswati Mahabhage Vidye Kamalalochane Bitarupe Vishalakhi Bidang Dehi Namostute. Wow, another card just fell out. Lovers from Gemini. This is the card of Gemini. So Taurus, this is definitely could be for some of you a connection with a Gemini individual. But remember, lovers is about integrating polarity. When you truly come to this alchemical wedding, it is all your power coming back to you. So Taurus with Uranus in your sign, especially if it's like your first house, or if it's if Taurus is your 6th house and you're a Sag ascendant, then things are changing, and you may be suffering from spasms or some kind of inflammation. Watch my video on that. I just made that yesterday. So think of what's happening with Uranus in your sign. And now, from the Osho Zentaro, we have transformation. A huge transformation that is coming. But what else do you expect for the next 7 years? With Uranus in your sign, you can expect huge transformations, Taurus. Okay, now moving on to the love department for Taurus. Let's see. Give your relationship a chance. If you're thinking about something or someone, or if you're already in a relationship and it's you are in two minds, then give it a chance. See what else can be done. See how communication can be opened up, right? Okay, now Gemini. Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Gemini. Okay, Five of Cups in reverse. This is good because right now you may have felt in the near past, or you may still be feeling like you've lost out on something, be it a person, a job, or whatever it is, Gemini, and you have this new moon in your sign. So this is good because you're coming out from this feeling of loss. You're coming out from this feeling of being vulnerable, but not being in your power vulnerable, just feeling very down and out, and you thought everything is lost. But I think the tide is shifting, Gemini, and you will be able to, if you work with the lunar cycles, you make your intention on the new moon, especially if it's in your sign, then you can be rest assured that the universe is giving you a new beginning. So the third lunation, Gemini, for you is very important. Write out your manifestation, okay? Write in a journal. If you don't know what I'm talking about, write in a journal. Write what you want from the universe, okay? And write a letter to the universe. Work with lunar cycles. What you ask for now will come true in the next 6 months when you have a full moon in Gemini. Watch, that's how it happens. Okay, so there's a lot of guilt that is playing out somewhere with some of you Geminis. You feel guilty about doing something. Maybe you had an affair, maybe you cheated on someone, maybe you're thinking of cheating, or maybe you're just, doing something that you shouldn't be doing, and you just feel tremendously guilty about it. And you felt like you were losing everything, like you were just, lost in lamentation. But this period is coming to an end. Okay, this period of feeling absolutely hopeless is coming to an end. Now, in the love department, let's see what I have for you. Somebody new can pop up, but someone that has been in the friend zone for a while, and maybe you are interested in them, and it's time, I think, with this new moon in your sign, to get to understand each other's motivations, understand each other's soul journey, to truly connect, and asking the right questions this time. Okay, now Cancer, the North Node is in Cancer, and it's about our karmic destiny. It's not something we can avoid. Three of Cups. Amazing. This deals with the water sign, and this is all about great teamwork. If you live at home, then a great time with your family, maybe connecting with some old people. And the new moon is in your 12th house, so it's going to be nice, and a lot of psychic feelings and emotions. A lot of synchronicity can occur with Three of Cups. It's always possible. It's possible to truly connect with another human being or a group of people who can really develop into something much more than what you thought they would be. So and if you're working on a project, Cancer, it's all going to come together. If you are working on self-development, mind, body, soul is going to come together, and you will go on a little adventure which will only enrich your soul. Any adventure happening when a lunation is in your 12th house is about soul growth. So very, very powerful read, Cancer. Okay, so that just popped out, and look at that. It's true love. So for some of you Cancerians, this is it. I mean, this is it. You're going on an adventure. You've got your beautiful trinity shining bright in your life, whether you're bringing your mind, body, soul, or really interacting with a group of people or your friends, or you know, it's just, or if it's your family unit, everything is just coming together. Adventure, and of course true love. Look at that, Cancer. I am so happy. I love it when I get such beautiful cards in a row. Okay, now we are on to Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. This is for you. Wow, Four of Wands. So the family life that you are craving for, if you're looking to procure a home, or if you're looking to move to another country or buy or rent somewhere else, then it's coming. It's a celebration that's coming for you. Okay, it is really powerful, and it's coming for you, so it's gonna be really great. Okay, and Leo, for you, Gemini is your 11th house, so it's about community, friends, the internet. So a lot of stuff is going on with this lunation, and I see success. Even if this is a business, if you're looking for a professional read, everything is going to, you know, finally you will see the fruits of the labor that you have been putting in. Okay, and that's amazing, right? So Leo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Let's see what we have from the Osho Center for you. So some of you might be feeling like the outsider. You might have been feeling like the outsider, that you were putting in all this effort and it wasn't, you know, being appreciated by your team, or even in your family life. You've sort of lost touch or lost that deep connect, and you feel like confined in a way. You know, Leo, you can feel confined. So what's going on there? If you know, if it's professional, you've got to deal with that with a clean head. And if this is of course personal, then some Leos have a romantic feeling towards somebody. So this is great. You had the Four of Wands, and you have this romantic. But who is this? Is somebody who is an outsider coming into your relationship, or was creating problem, but now you finally solve it, and you see through their facade. Something like that could also happen. That's what Spirit is telling me. But I see celebration of sorts with you, Leo. So now Virgo, moving on to Sun, Moon, Ascendant, Virgo. Oh, wow, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So there is a lack of stability, or a lack of you being open to new financial opportunities in the way that you need it to be. Okay, definitely chances lost with finances, or you're unable to, or you're being too stubborn. The Knight of Pentacles is a very stubborn, immovable type of, you know, Taurus, Capricorn in their low vibration kind of energy, even Virgo male. But so you could be having clashes with another earth sign person, because Pentacles, Virgo, deals with your sign and with your fellow signs, fellow earth signs, Taurus and Capricorn. So that, now let's see what we get. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Could be hard work has been foiled for some of you. Could be you were going for a meeting that did not work out the way you wanted it to, because, you know, other players were doing their thing. And so again, I got aloneness. Maybe it's time to center within. And you have Saturn in the 5th, and this is like the Hermit card. So this is like Saturn's card, and you have Saturn in the 5th, Virgo in Capricorn, and for you this lunation is happening on the 10th house of work and career. So maybe you need to just tune deep within, write out what you need on this new moon, so the universe is sure to, you know, tune into the right vibration, because after all this is just another simulation. Now, okay, that just fell. Virgo, religious factors or any other factors like socioeconomic or, you know, just cultural, something is keeping you apart from truly connecting with XYZ who you think is very, you know, you're very attracted to in some way. So Virgo, don't be stubborn and don't be a warrior, okay? Don't be a warrior. Yeah, things can be hard, but they're going to get easier because Saturn is going to move into your 6th house. No, it won't be easier. I mean, it will, but you know, 6th house is an iffy house, like 3rd, 6th, 8th, and 12th are iffy houses. Things happening there. I mean, you know, they have their own repercussions, and more malevolent forces are at play. So okay, we are now going to do Libra, of course. I don't want to forget and miss anyone and be told. Okay, Queen of Wands. So this is super powerful for you, Libra. I love Queen of Wands because she's fire. You're not fire, you're air. But you're ruled by Venus. So you definitely have, you're a yang sign. But you have that feminine beauty, and Venus is about beauty and Libra is about relationships. So I do sense for some of you Librans, this really spicy fire sign, you know, Leo, Aries, Sag is gonna pop out, and she's gonna be a wild ride. I was stuck there. See, it's gonna be that good, okay? So you're gonna definitely connect passionately, because this is also very, very passionate, very sensual, very very wild encounter. I was looking for the right word, but wild would be the right word here. So this could be also some of you Librans finding that creativity within you. For some of you Libra women, this is about you connecting to your sensuality and finally maybe opening up in ways you didn't think you could. Because I mean, Gemini, maybe it's a foreigner because Gemini new moon is happening on your 9th sign. So whatever it is, maybe you, and whatever happens with this interaction, you're definitely going to evolve with this, okay? Definitely going to evolve with this. Jupiter's retrograde in your 3rd house of communication. So yeah, something wild is coming your way, Libra. Embrace it, experience it, and allow your soul to grow. And a new vision. So when someone like that walks into your life, it literally enlivens you and brings a new vision. So for some of you, this is going to be this new vision that I just spoke of. This fiery, creative energy. So that's precious, Libra. Let's see what you have in the romance department. I hope as good as the rest. So let's shuffle them up more. Not so good. We've got codependency. So certain relationships, some Librans, okay, not all of you, you are caught up in this codependent relationship that's just feeding your insecurities and feeding someone's ego, or vice versa. Okay, look what it says here. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So either you are addicted to some, like maybe shopping or alcohol or sex or whatever, and that is in a way showing up to be very disastrous for your love life, okay? So whatever those addictions are, work with the facilitator. You've got good stuff happening in your 3rd, and you've got really good stuff happening in your 9th. So yeah, let's move with that energy. Now, did we do the love? Did we do the, I think we just did, right? Did we do the love thing for, yeah, codependency. See, I almost blanked out. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Ascendant. Let's see what I pull for you. I'm excited. The Scorpios actually hit my content the most. So I'm going to be making some interesting I have a Scorpio special, by the way. Check it out. It's quite interesting. Okay, the Devil card in reverse. So unable to truly get over certain addictions or certain addictive, and you're a very addictive sign. So, and you're very monomaniacal. If you get hooked to something, you're hooked to it. So, and you're stubborn, then you're very stubborn. This is the card of Capricorn as well. And Capricorn and Scorpio, not very friendly with each other. Okay, so this could be for some of you conflict with a Capricornian person, but for some of you this is not accepting what needs to be given up, because this is about slavish behavior, and the Devil in reverse is just the inability to even understand your own power. Okay, now moving on to your romance oracle. Scorpio, you are ruled by the planet of obsessions, Pluto. So how interesting is that? We have give your relationship a chance. So I think I had this for Taurus. So it's your polarity actually, Scorpio. Taurus is your polarity. So you know what to do. Some of you know what to do. Now we have Sagittarius, where we have Jupiter in rulership retrograde, teaching us these life lessons and higher philosophy that we need to learn and understand. He'll be back here after 12 years in his home, special time. The Tower moment is here, Sag. It's Uranus is in your 6th house, Taurus. So take care of your health. Some of you, this is the card of Uranus, by the way. It's turbulent. It's things just self-destructing in front of you. Even if nobody is really foiling anything for you, it's just happening. And everything is going to fall apart till you will rebuild everything up from scratch again. Okay? So keep an open mind is what I will say. Okay, we have this. Okay, this just fell out for you. Traveling, look at that. This is the card of Sag. Sag is the 9th house, 9th sign, which is about long distance travel. The polarity of Sag is Gemini, and that is about short distance travel. But this is long distance travel. So you're going to travel and you are going to communicate with people very different to you. And it's really going to open up parts of your soul you did not even know existed. So it's that powerful. Now in the love department, Sag. Love yourself first. So maybe this adventure, before you embark on this adventure and you go traveling, I think it's time to reconnect to your inner self and truly love everything you are. You're good, you're bad. Embrace every part of you, the light as well as the darkness. Can you do that? And once you release all that, the journey and the traveling is going to take on a spiritual significance, and it'll be deep. I can tell you that. Now, we just did Sag, right? Yeah, okay, Cap. So Capricorn, let's see what I have for you. Three of Wands. So it's like conquering new vistas, you know, seeking something new and being successful at it. You know, looking for more options. harmonizing your mind, body, spirit to take this adventure. Look at that figure looking out at the horizon, you know, as he's about to set sail. What adventures await him. And you have this South Node, and you have Saturn and Pluto in your sign, Capricorn. And this is like, I don't know, it must be crazy. Saturn in rulership, strongest there. So things are definitely changing, becoming more solid. Remember, Saturn is your best friend. Okay, he may not like to fill things up. He may not like to sugarcoat things, but he will give you what you deserve. And there's guidance coming your way, Capricorn. Saturn is also guidance from someone you respect. Saturn rules all hierarchies. So you're definitely about to conquer something, Capricorn. Set sail on a new horizon, far away in the love department. Wow, look at that, true love. I think I got that for Libra, I think. I don't know. So yeah, nice linkage there. If it was Virgo, because that'd be your sister sign, but I think it was Libra, right? So now we move on to Aquarius. Aquarius. This is the age of Aquarius. By the time Pluto moves into that sign, which will be sometime 2023, I think, it's going to be the full-blown age of Aquarius. If you ask me, the 21st December, the solstice full moon is on 0 degree of Aquarius. So that is truly bringing in this powerful, democratic, technocratic, futuristic energy of Aquarius. Did I just pick something? I don't think I did. I'm not sure. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to pick one anyway. If I have, you can check that out. Okay, so you need to take a decision, but it's like you're unable to see clearly, but there is a choice that's coming to you, and you have to be very clear about it. Okay, now clarity will come if you journal. Remember, be receptive. That's what Spirit is telling you today. Be receptive. Now, in the love department, we have for you, Aquarius. So there could be problems in your love life, and maybe you've been blind to something. Pay attention to the red flags. Pay attention to your emotion, Aquarius. Emotions, in plural. Now, the last card for Pisces. I mean, the last reading. I have 3 cards, but let's do the last. Okay, Ace of, again, oh no, this is Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords in reverse. Pisces, right now there is no clarity with regards to family, maybe, because Gemini is after all your 4th house. So family, maybe foundations, and this is intellectual, so these are your thoughts. So you're very troubled, and the inability to maybe communicate with someone, or maybe you sent an email and you got nothing in return, so you're wondering what to do. Uranus is in your 3rd house of community. Okay, that's going to change your friend circle and maybe even the place you live. Huge changes are coming up for you, Pisces. Huge changes. So journal about what you want from your family life. what makes you feel safe? Your mother, maybe. Foundations. Okay, alright, that was messy on my part. Okay, so Thunderbolt is again like the Tower moment, and everything that maybe you worked on finally comes crashing down, or maybe things around your relationships or finances, but it's time to restructure. And this is probably the lingering thing that I had from this Ace of Swords in reverse, complete lack of clarity. Okay, and this is probably bothering you a lot, Pisces. Okay, bothering you. Something is really bothering you. Work with the facilitator, get a reading, make your intentions very clear to the universe. Use your manifestation journal. If you don't have one, make one. It may have to do with finances and career, right? So that was it, and thank you for joining me and sharing. Please share this reading with others and let them know about my work, www.tinahills.com. You can even write to me about special soaps that I make for the astrological signs, and special spell candles that I do create and cast spells. So you can check out my website for a detailed understanding of the kind of work that I do. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Please donate if possible. PayPal tina@tinahills.com, because that will just help me continue what I do. And this is what I do, what I love doing, and I want to do this more often for you. Hopefully get to dailies, not just weeklies, but you have to support me for that. So find me on Facebook, on my Instagram, and thank you for watching. So I'm going to end with a very powerful prayer. It is the Ajay Alay prayer. It is a Sikh prayer. Ajay Alay Abhay Abhay Abhu Aju Anasakas Aganj Ganj Alakha Pakha Akal Dayal Alek Apek Anamakam Agada Anante Pramate Ajoni Amuni Narage Narenge Narupe Nareke Akarman Nabharman Aganje Aleke. Namaste.